Now, we can reveal tonight that police are investigating a security firm over allegations it's been providing security services to Taylor Swift without a proper licence. Now, the superstar will perform in front of about 80,000 fans in Sydney tonight, the first of 4 shows, after 3 sold-out shows in Melbourne. It's understood police are looking into whether CorpSec International, based in Queensland, was working for the star without obtaining a New South Wales security licence. Now, in a statement to Sky News, New South Wales Police said it had commenced an investigation into an alleged breach of the Security Industry Act 1997 at Surry Hills on Tuesday. Now, this is the same night the superstar was filmed leaving a restaurant flanked by her security amidst a group of screaming fans. Now, we've reached out to CorpSec International, but they declined to comment, and we are not suggesting any wrongdoing by them. Now, to talk more generally about the issue of licences and why they matter, I have the CEO of the security industry's peak national body, Brian DeCaras. And Brian, thank you so much for your time. What are the potential risks of not getting your licensing right in this space?
Well, apart from being unlawful, it goes against all industry best practice if you are using or providing a service without a licence. Potentially your insurance cover will be voided. You are exposing the client to reputational damage and brand damage. And also you're just taking a risk that is unnecessary.
What are the penalties for those breaching the rules? What kind of things can apply?
Well, for a corporation, the penalties are in excess of $100,000. And then for individuals, it's about $50,000 plus, I think, up to about 2 years imprisonment.
What is the industry and the standard like generally? Because a couple of people have told me that this is fairly common practice. So does it need to be better regulated?
I think one of the things we've been seeking is to make sure there is more effective enforcement of industry regulation. There's plenty of regulation, making sure it's actually enforced. And one of the challenges we have is that the regulations are different between jurisdictions. So every state and territory has slightly different regulations. So I wrote recently to the Prime Minister seeking federal government leadership to get consistent licensing across all states and territories, which would address some of these issues.
I guess because when, someone of note, a big pop star or a world leader comes to this country and they need support locally, they're going to be moving around the country generally between states, which would make it quite difficult for a firm if they're based somewhere to then be licensed everywhere.
Absolutely. That's why if there is a nationally consistent standard, that would be not necessarily easier, but just a bit more. The mobility of people to move around is much easier. They have the same standard of qualification and probity. So it's achievable and it would address a number of the issues that we see like this.
Brian DeCaras, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure.